Hello, Lolo. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/TalkSmile2. And if you are watching on YouTube, like see, maybe like, maybe comment, or subscribe. I don't see if just you live dislike, and either way. Either way, we have a wonderful day, and let's get into this. Let me check this out real quick. Check. Check. Alright. I feel like I'm quiet now. I don't know why, though. Maybe my phone's just quiet. I just... Yeah. Anyway, today we're doing Hytale. A quadruple checking that. Because I like Hytale. And we're decent. I keep working at the city, right? And that's the real answer. Alright, making sure everything is loading as it should. That's good. Alright, let's start mine. I'm sorry, I'm gonna probably be just a little sleepy. Don't know. Got more migraine-y than sleepy, you know? Alright, and I need to remember, what was I doing? I have bookshelves. I suppose I was working on interiors, right? Alright. So I need to make decisions on what I want to work on specifically. Oh, I just realized the sun is rising, right? Yes. The sun is rising, not setting. I just had to make sure it's okay. I was like, oh no. Is the sun setting? Is it rising? Alright. Things I need to work on. I also need to probably I'll probably do it at the end of the stream. Because obviously it takes so much. But I'll fill up my inventory with buckets and get water from the, you know. Alright. I need to finish this by adding a little area below the table. And here I need to also add tables, but this will be more along the lines of for like meeting purposes and all that. I need to finish this. Need to get water. I'll be at the end of the stream. Because otherwise, yeah, it will mess with the rest of the stream. Going through the... So this is the one I finished. At least for the most part. I'll probably get a few more things to add in as well. Such as a wardrobe, maybe put here, or so on and so forth. Yeah. I probably want to do something similar to most of these. I probably want to work a little bit on one of these shops. I want to kind of, well, the interior design. I mean, obviously these don't look great with that like that. Realistically, I should probably change the ones along the side here. It'll look slightly better. I mean, it doesn't really perfect, but because I want them to be more like that, I have to. the, yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look better from the top. It felt like you could see it from the bottom anyway. Well, it's not perfect. It at least kind of like looks like it's because of the windows along the top here. Which is the intention. That natural light would come in via the top slash potential rains. So. Hello, kitty. What are you here for? Have you come to forgive me? No? I didn't mean to. Alright. So, things we can put into... Wait. Excuse me? Easter? Yeah, let's do an inside one. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to put the kitchen probably... like right there would be the idea. I probably want to get a second bed. Yes, I do see you. I might get some form of... Yeah, I'll probably get a second bed to put on here. A little table to go here. Yeah. I suppose considering this is back and behind, I kind of would like to have an area below since, I don't know, it feels like it could be plausible. To add just a small area, kind of like the other areas I've done, little like bathhouse areas. I might add one back here as well. So it's just washing the area basically. Because I kind of like the idea of having that in each area because that will help. Maybe it would be like helping with cleanliness and stuff, right? Yeah, this being back and behind would allow just a little. Really not a lot of space here. Especially since I would need to put the wall here. Although I suppose it could be a natural wall. And that would allow for a little bit more space. I just need to actually make one, I guess. It definitely would not be warm, but most of these in places really wouldn't be all that warm for like actually trying to be more cleanly or whatever that I've done so far. Like this one over here is kind of the best example, although it does have a little heater, a little stove, a little furnace. I probably would end up adding something like that as well. Simple. Take water from the well and you would go in. We kind of get some blocks to arrange. In all honesty, what I also kind of need that I don't have would be a place that could be more of a actual kind of potential, I don't know. But I could add something. Alright. As I said, I think what I would want to do... Yeah, let me go. Yeah, so we'd have it back and behind here, right? Back here probably. Really I don't need it to be bigger than this. What we're gonna do here... I would need bricks probably to be able to... Although, I mean, something I did do... in some of these places is just have it be this, so I could have it just... where it comes up. I let the grass kind of grow here for now. We could even have where it came all the way up, like so. So we would have it here, perhaps. Alright, hopefully the dirt does grow. And then the idea would be that maybe that kind of feels better. Actually, this should be the side. So that would just kind of cover that for the most part. I mean, mind you, you aren't necessarily planning to come back here anyway, so it kind of blocks in a nice way. And have this... Potentially like that, though. And then add in some... I do actually have some thing like that, perhaps, so that the smoke would be released. And then what we could do here is we just do that. And then that could create an area back here. I probably want a stair here, so I'll probably get that later. But then that way we could have in here Let me look at the top here. Where is it? It's right here. Most likely what I want to do here. Instead of doing that, I think what I want to do is here. If we did this like this, then you can have something here and here, and then just allow for these to go here. Almost forgot. And here. So then, well, on the inside, obviously, it's relatively safe. Actually, no, I do like the idea of having this here. Like so, and we could put these here. I'll probably add in some stairs here and some other things to kind of make it a little bit more warm feeling. And then the idea would be... I'm not doing it right now. I do have these. That... Hello, Meowcenary! How have you been? It's been a while. I've been okay. We did that like that, and then we had this here. Like so. So it kind of keeps going down, 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 right? And we could have where the water would flow in from here, potentially. Would be the idea. That's good. Well, that's probably a good thing. For being honest here. Alright, so we're gonna put that there, and then just kind of have that be that it would be flowing in. But fair enough. As you can see, I'm kind of designing a little, like, bath area back and behind here for these area, right? I thought I'd actually kind of try and... no wait, I don't want that. I'm gonna actually probably add some water in there as well. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, you haven't been here, so you haven't seen. I have completed the outsides of all the buildings in my town. I haven't completed the interiors. That's what I'm working on now. But the actual town actually has all the things it needs. So, you know, I mean, as long as you don't look inside, it looks pretty good. But once you look inside, they're kind of got nothing in them too much. You have the throne, though. Honestly, this was the hard thing to kind of design, you know? Well, the idea is that it would not necessarily be used. Eventually, this is going to be filled with water. And I did the calculations. I need about... let's just round up 1,000 buckets of water or so. Alrighty. Fair enough, you probably should sleep. That's gonna take a while. You know, plus all the other water things I need to do. I really do wish there was an easier way to get it. A renewable way. In all honesty, like, once I get to this point, I'm kind of left with, I do feel like I kind of wish it was a toggle to be able to have, like, infinite water on or off for the world, right? Because it's probably something I would probably toggle on long enough to be able to get, like, a project like this done, but then overall probably then be like, nah. I prefer it off. Or who knows, maybe I would leave it on, because there's plenty of things that it definitely... But, yeah. I mean, I'm not. I wanted to do it as much in survival as possible, because I actually put in the... It kind of does feel a little bit like it cheapens it after I've done all the effort to, you know, like, source every block in here I have done in survival, right? It's just the realization that basically break my game like 300 times or so, or like 30 times or so. That kind of just, yeah. I mean, honestly, overall, I even in Minecraft, I mean, I've done some stuff in creative when I'm just kind of having fun building or just thinking about a concept, but overall, I don't really do that because realistically, it's a lot easier to kind of lose focus. I mean, I lose focus anyway, but like, if I just went into creative, yeah, I could get all the water down kind of thing. Nice. But at the same time, like, well, then, well, I could just do this, or I could just do that. It's a temptation, and I know it, which is why I had even said originally, like, if they don't add something. And the thing is, I'm not, like, going and saying, like, I think that they should do infinite water necessarily, but I do feel like I'd say that's something that, togglably-wise, I would be okay with. Because, frankly speaking, there's people who are going to want it and people who don't, you know? Though I do think they need to come up with something, anything. Because it is, well, ridiculous that there is no way to source water without effectively ruining some other landscape. Or rather, that the full game would specifically be like that, because obviously right now you can go into... They haven't, like, fixed the bug with the temple, or the fact that you have the pocket worlds, right? But those aren't going to exist in the full game. So that just kind of makes it where it's like, it needs a solution. Honestly, I think at this point the solution probably should be probably introduced sooner rather than later, you know? Fair enough. I am, in fact, a solo player and vanilla. Although I will probably try doing modded once, because, like, the next update, right, is going to be having where the modded client is more integrated. which will make it easier. At some point, I'll probably try some, but I do like playing vanilla. It's just, I will say water, I think, is the thing that, to me, I keep going back to and going. Water and dirt. That's what really needs some focus. Fair enough. Like I said, for me, more than anything else, that's kind of where I end up going. It's just... items that are not renewable, I feel like need some form of renewability. That are something basic. Rather the basic things. Such as dirt. The grass slash bush slash flower items. Really could use a way to get those. Water and just, yeah. Because, in all honesty, you cannot... Alrighty. Enjoy your rest. I'm not, like, trying to... I'm just saying, like, literally the things I think that they probably should put some focus into. Realistically. Anyway, I do hope you have a good night's sleep. Alrighty. Well, I do need to sleep, and then here, and then I'm going to get those blocks for what I was thinking there. Going, so I can kind of just have that set. Yeah, I'm so scary. Alrighty. I think I would at least that, and then, I mean... let's just craft a little bit of that. I still got time. What am I gonna do while I wait for it to be dark enough? I don't know. Well, I guess I could throw together a couple... dressers. One dresser. Alright, so that's how much that takes to make. That's expensive, but fair enough. Anyway, I might go doing some portal hopping, honestly. Try and gather some things. Like fires. Like, if we can get some Farrens, we could get fire. If we get the other, we can get the other. It works well enough that I kind of think that would probably be a good idea. My only issue is I really don't need things like leather. I mean, I kind of do, but realistically, I don't. And, I mean, I do want to get water. I do. I mean, it looks so good to have, like, the water just, like, flowing down and everything. Wherever it is, because it's just a nice pop. I mean, it wouldn't be as much of a pop if the roofs were the right color, but... yeah. Alright. So let me go get the little area completed. Well, I suppose what I probably should also focus on is maybe I go into the blue world, or the mountain world, and I just gather as much cedar slash redwood. Maybe more focus on cedar too. I do need... well, I don't need that much because I do have quite a bit, but a wood run soon. Alright, but first and foremost, let's get that done. Alright, I do realize that there's not really anything there. Alright, so the way this will work is I want this to go like this, and then like this, so that that's like that. For the water, I actually would like to put this in. Almost forgot. In, like that. I know I've got that all like all the way down there, but it's not really that important. Honestly, what I probably would like to do is have this actually hanging here, right? Because then I could put a light in here. So the water has that above it. It makes for a comfortable feel. Probably. I'd probably add one more of these. If I thought I could get away with it. Suppose this Tuscany doesn't need to be these. I mean, it looks nice, but it might be better to do this. And then we could have this just be like a natural wall here. Like that. Although that's the wall you come in so you'd see everything. Doesn't really work the other way, you know? I mean, if it was like that, it might kind of work, but it just doesn't feel right. Although, I mean, it would allow for the ability to kind of just at least have an area to keep your clothes or whatever, right? Obviously, you can see it coming in, but like, especially if I was like where you had like a line or something, that could work. It would feel much cozier that way as well. Probably have that normally off, but it could be turned on. I don't think it needs to be much. I think it just needs to be a little something. I might even go back and like grab a chair and bring it in here as well, so you would have where you could have it like sitting as you wait for your clothes to dry or whatever. I do think one of the things I'd probably do different in here for these buildings is have an area dedicated down below for bathing specifically. Because I might even like work on one of the ones on this side. This one, because I'd have filled it in. And speaking of which, I haven't heard Mr. Skelly here. I know he's somewhere. I haven't killed him or anything, unless he finally despawned. He might have. But the idea would be... Although, there's a big window at the back, so it doesn't really work on this floor. So it doesn't really work either. I suppose this one does have this small area back here. It's not very large or anything, but... Again, it's just like an area. Kind of thing. Even if it's getting water buckets and then... Yeah. And, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a walk away to grab a water bucket there. All the way over here. You'd hit your bucket of water. Although, I suppose if you live in a house like this, you could hire someone else to do so. Though the area is small. I do think I would want this to go here. Then that could create a fire there, right? I don't know. I think about what I want to do for other things as well. But yeah, I mean, we got the one to do this one I was working on. Yeah, I could put a table in here. I could actually put this one in here. This. That one feels. It just feels too big for this. So we'll put a second bed right here, or here, and I want a table in here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna make a couple more beds, and then I actually furnish one of the ones I know I can furnish. Is in here. So, like, for example, we could have that book's out there, right? And then pretty sure there's not enough room for both a bed and this, so this isn't going in there. But it can go, for example, here. The way we have this, I kind of like the idea almost of just... Apparently I cannot do that. I wish I could. What would happen if... Does it break? It breaks. Okay. I feel like I should be able to put one on there, though, you know? Feels wrong. Oh well. Well, let's just say that one's not got any fire in it right now, is the idea. It's fine. I can get beds, the bed can go in here, and a bed can go in here. Get a table that goes, like, right in here. Then you have a home. Downstairs area, obviously, would be separate. Honestly, I should just work on all the different areas I could put, like, I kind of want to work on that one, actually. But I gather up all the furniture that I need and make that one a reality. Or, I also need to... I need to finish this. All the digging that's required. Pretty sure this is, yeah, this is fine. So if we just kind of clear the space out. Honestly, if I could figure out a place for... a chimney, I almost would like to be able to put in the effort to try and figure out where I could put a... do that. But I'd have to figure out where I could go along and do that. Hello, Kenny. What? No. I am not wearing anything like that. Alright, so if I wanted to have something along the lines of, like, a heating area, I would need to have it be... it will kind of go up. Although, technically, something I could probably get away with... Sorry, don't dress like that. Probably be maybe here. Like right here, you think? No? Looks like I get down here. Yeah, expected. No. Just gonna try to see here. I don't think I'm down far enough yet. That's dirt. I'm just gonna go straight a second here and just see how... I don't think you are, but whatever. Just cannot see while I'm doing things. Oh, wait. Is there any sight of... This shouldn't be... Yeah, I feel like I'm too far. I'm gonna put down a light in here, and then I'll come back. I know I'll have to re-dig down, but it's the only way. Alright, so what level am I trying to get down to? Because I definitely am not in the right spot. 115. Okay, I better go a little bit overboard. Alrighty. You do that. Alright, let me go refill this in, because that feels like I should. And then get to the right floor, and then try to figure out where I need to be. Because this is 105. Yeah. I'll just fill in with these. Actually, I don't need to do that yet. Alright, so this should be the right level. If I can find where I need to get to. There. Alright. So what we could do is have this area back and behind here. Here. If we did this like this, we could do, I'm pretty sure this just doesn't break at all. Huh? Well, by having this back here like so, I think what I'd want to do we did this. And that, like that. Actually, I might even go like this. Oh, we could fill that all in like so. And then here, do that there. Do that there. Get all the materials, and then that would create a little bath area back here potentially. I just need to. This would probably go in like this. Alright, let me go upstairs a second. I can get more. Well, I say a second, I mean, obviously more, but, it's an area I forgot to deal with, but I think it could actually look quite nice. I think I'm gonna go with probably stone down there for the most part, but that area I kind of like the idea of keeping it kind of more lightly colored. Alright. Make 4 of those. I can make a couple of these. Be more than enough. Then I kind of want to start setting up and then we'll just split that in half. I don't have all the materials I need right now anyway. I'm going to come back. There, go get some of the iron stuff and all that going as well. I mean, I could put an area back here that's more for... But that kind of requires leaving. Maybe they're still here, but they're not necessarily in use in the same way. By the average individual is the idea. After all, again, we've got magic, right? Be our justification purposes. For how things can work when they shouldn't. Ow. I forgot. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this one. There. Do the same thing here. Gonna grab these so we can put them back in. There. I would consider potentially... For example, one of them needs to be this. That way you have a drain kind of coming out. I could do this like this, and then that's just kind of like the water's pouring out, right? That kind of works. And then I'm going to want to put in bars here. And then... I don't think this can be anything but this way, right? Yeah. Put this in like this. I actually kind of like the idea of doing this. Because then that makes it feel much bigger than it actually is. What's the time? Well, the sun is starting to set. I do need to toss this in the recycler, and then I need to get some iron. I think I have some somewhere, probably. If I went through, but I don't feel like doing that, so, you know, I'm just gonna have even more probably lying around. Hello. So, yeah. Just chuck that in there. Let's see what happened. I suppose technically I am running low on... Actually, I only need like 2. 4 iron bars. Yeah. Go sleep. Oh, I've still got an hour. I suppose having like 1 gold block could actually make a little bit of sense again. Like 1. But it would be for the purpose... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, yeah, I forgot. It takes forever. I feel like that's one that's really weird. Like, oh, yeah, all the other ones are instant, but gold isn't. I mean, I kind of get it, probably because it's like, Here, so we've got that. No. Still not ready. Alright, so... Then we take this 10 like so, and then we were to... Can we make stairs, or does it have to be... It does have to be that. Okay. And then we'll just have a couple more of these done. I'll just do that like that. I'll have those like that, just in case. Sleep. Sleep. Messy, 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 messy. Messy, 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 messy. Alright. Now decide what it wants to do. Sleep with me. But it's too scary. Scary! Well, speaking of scary, did you have a nightmare, honey? Go back to sleep. No? I'm not really saying go back to sleep, but I was like, please go back to sleep. He just reacted to me saying it. I was being so... Like, yeah, whatever. Apparently I cannot use that tone. But you know, it scares the Buna. And we don't want to scare the Buna. Alright, yeah, I want to finish this area, actually. So, I think what I'm going to have to do... Can I really not get these? Alright. So then these would just be like this as well. But maybe I should do something else along for most of it. Because then this will just give this more of a look to this specifically, right? And then you could have something that's higher up as well. I almost like it. Alright. There we go. Alright, so before anything else is done, I'm just gonna get the ring done, I think. Wait, I didn't do that right. So then these go like this. And then the corner, it can be this. Because nothing else shows that way. You can see that would be how that would be. So let's just get in here along the bottom, except in the areas that don't go like that. Actually, you know, instead, maybe what I'd want to do is like that. I think that'd be better, because I would feel more... Let me just kind of go like this. Let me grab this a second. Realistically, for these, I'm gonna just have it be this, because that way then it's like that here. Even though normally it would actually be just this. There. Ba, ba, ba. I don't know, something there. That's probably not good. I don't know what that is. And then here. Alright. Let's finish along the bottom here. And then we can just quite literally put these in. I mean, honestly though, since anything can kind of go in here, like for example, let's say here, what I could do is I could grab the bookshelves out, right? And have some bookshelves here, for example. Maybe even pull it all the way across this specific back wall area, being a book area. I intend for everything else down here to be more temporary in fashion. I'm gonna get the other materials I'm gonna need. And then that would make this area just a small. I had thought about putting things here, but I think I just have to make it so that this is in fact. They just immediately go down. It's gonna have to be how it is, because otherwise it doesn't really work. So I need to get some stairs going, and I need to get a couple of other things really quickly. And also, I think I want to make the lights be crystalline lights in the main area, because I feel like that would kind of fit. The vibes. I'm going to turn everything else into stones. I'll do those as well. There we go. And then what I want here is I want to take, for example, I kind of want to take like that. And let's just make 5 of those. They'll look good. I'm not done. It is just a start. Alright, yeah. I forgot to make stairs. I was gonna make stairs really quickly as well, but oh well. Alright, so let's first start by just doing this outside edge here. Going all the way around. Alright, so if we do this, oops. So then we have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We do this like this. Pull that all the way across. And then we should split this in half as well, or quarters really. So we basically have this. There. So if we do that, So what I would want to then do probably is that. To separate these. To create this glow. I might also get some a different color so that it kind of just creates a different. We'll see in a minute, but probably the dark blue actually, because I can get more of that comfortably. And I mean, it's not going to be very bright, but realistically, it's not. Really a place most people be staying long term. Is kind of the concept. And we're just gonna kind of do the same thing as we've done there already. Alright, so as we saw, we need to we're gonna need a few more blocks to kind of fill this the rest of the way in. I'd want to put one here, and I'll do that for the rest of them. We'll kind of create a butterfly kind of look is kind of what we're going for here. I just need like 2 more. And I need a few lights to finish. A few. And then I can put in the furniture and stuff. Ultimately, this would be the warmest feeling area. Someone might bring a candle in. Like, might have a candle in here to read by. I'll probably have an area for that, and then an area for, like, just resting and all that. Since, as I said, it's not really meant to be, like... I mean, it is, but... It's more along the lines of kind of just... As far as the space, who's gonna say, like, long term? As you could say, space kind of governed by, its initial purpose. Let me see. I need... Hello, Tomas. How are you? Alright. Oh, almost forgot. There. Hope you're doing well. I'm working on the area below. This one, I mean. Alright, right here. Oof. Well. This. I'm not quite done. Alright, I need 2 more, and then that'll be good. Go. And I need lights. Or different crystal lights, I guess. I want it to feel dark. Well, not like dismal or anything, just kind of somber, I guess. Alright. Light blue square I don't really need. I would like a different color. I think I'm gonna go with green. Probably all the other places. I was thinking dark blue, but I think green will be better. And then I add in, obviously, temporary walls and stuff, right? Alright, I need 2 of these. Yeah, a door. I did consider doing a marble door, but I feel like that would be... I mean, it would make sense for, like, the initial purpose, right? It being a... effectively being a bunker. But I think part of where I'm kind of not going with that is just... Oh, too close? You open and it just goes straight down. Nothing else, no? Here. Alright, so we have the green. It brightens it up enough that you can see in here. Honestly, I probably want a door for this and a door for this. So obviously this will be like a little bathing area, probably. But I think I'll also put in here, probably like, because the idea would be this is added later, right? Do that. And then place that in there. That there. So it'd also be a place to... for below. That way it has... because it's also a private room overall. Unlike the rest of it, that really won't be. As I said, I might put in some temporary walls here. In fact, I will, but... So if I do this like this, I think that'll do there. I mean, obviously the side there is... That kind of comes off more temporary, I guess. And maybe it doesn't. That's the idea. Or not temporary, I guess, but more kind of like it's something. So then what we'll do is we'll have a little area over here that's like got like a little kitchen, maybe. And, like 2 tables. It'd be very tight though. Kind of cyan, yeah. And then over here we'll have like the beds. Bed, bed, and bed. I mean, realistically, I probably would want to put more beds in, but it'd be much tighter. But let's be real, you don't really. It'd just be kind of like a. It's just a kind of like approximation kind of idea. That's fine. Like I said, I think I put a door in here as well. So and then that way you have your way in and out. The major areas. It's definitely going to be very tight. But that is, I mean, just like everything else kind of by design. You know? Gotta get these kind of started. Have I actually done the roofs of these? Yeah, I have. The singular light goes in the middle. So, I just missed one. I did fix this because it was bothering me, and I decided if there's going to be a place where the roof tiles might be a little different, it's going to be like around a window. Like that. It honestly just really does feel pretty good as you're walking around, though. I do want to get this done as well. I'm gonna eat this. This one. Because obviously it's a tight space that would be a home, right? I never even finished it. But that can be solved with bookshelves. Well, not really. Doesn't really work. Because obviously this is not, I don't know, I'll do something. Although, it can be solved once you put those in. But then be a row of bookshelves like that. You know? Then you added beds and things, and it becomes a much... Like, on one side I think I'll add beds, and probably a little kitchen area, and then on the other side I'll probably add storage. That way it is both. It's much like this down here. It's like this would have been a bunker, right? So the lighting and everything is situated more like that. I don't know. I kind of just like the way of designing like that because it just feels very, I don't know. I guess put together. Nap. Hmm. Here's a question, Tomas. Should we go on an adventure? The funsies adventure? Or should we just walk? Okay. You already gone. Just so you know, there is no wrong answer. Let's just specify that. Alright, boom. Alright. Okay. You know what? Due to the lack of answer, I have come to an answer, which is I'm gonna go ahead and put myself away and we're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna go to the Pocket Worlds. Because obviously, building is boring. Well, not really. It's more like, I mean, I'm doing nothing but building. Or decorating. And I honestly would like to get some more, as I continue to do so, materials to just kind of gather, you know? Why not? That one. Although realistically, if I wasn't going to do that, I probably actually would switch instead to doing, the field. And I might do that when I get back. Because honestly, I mean, why not? Alright, oh, almost forgot to leave the bookshelves. Oh, now you can answer. But yeah, I think I kind of... I don't know, I like to collect materials more than I like to build sometimes. But really beyond that, it's just, I'd like to get more plants. And more specifically, I'd like to get more campfires, because I could make them, or the braziers, because I just kind of would like to actually have enough to start doing things with. And again, as I've said, my bigger thing is it's just I can't really do anything with it because I obviously don't have any. We're just gonna collect all of this. We're gonna put the veg away so we can seed them up later. Slowly but surely. That sounded wrong. Like I need more potatoes. I need more. Really everything. Kind of except, well. Oh, do I not need corn? Well, I guess we could do... Sure. I'm actually gonna keep those in there for now, because I don't really have a need for them. Alright. And I'm pretty sure this does reach that. So, yeah. We're just gonna go to the desert biome. We're gonna hit up the Faran. We're gonna hit up maybe a wizard tower instead. That's why we don't read these anymore. Because why would we? Ooh. Hello. We landed right in the middle of these. I do like them. I should probably have gotten this out. I want to have them for things later. And dry grass as well, so we can see kind of how it comes out. Alright, so we've done that. Let's look at our map. What do we got? We have Fron Village that way. It doesn't look like there's anything in regards to the wizard tower here, so we're just gonna head up for our loveliness. The campfires. And we can also grab, obviously, to be sure we have enough of things later. Iron is fine, though. Don't need that. Alright, we don't get off the ladder, because if we did, that would be dangerous. It doesn't look like we're finding much in the way of... You know what? Let's just take the copper sword, because that'll be more useful. Alright, so what I've already hit up. Was there anything else here? No, there's just the well. Although I could steal a bucket, but I don't need any more buckets. Oh, did I grab the fire? Yes, I did. Good. I can't stop myself. Alright, so that was that one. There's another one this way. Kinda cool to just kind of wander this way. Alright, so if we can kind of get through here. This way. Just a wee bit more. To the right. Only this wasn't just like sticks. It's a bigger, nicer village. There's half the thorium we need, and more importantly, we can grab the gold to replace what I spent. Double checking this one. Grab that. Check here. I mean, we're able to play the iron. We definitely do need, to continuously have new supplies of, citizen. Iron. I'll take the eggplant seeds. I don't really need them, but you never know. I don't think these guys need them either. Alright, oh. And we're basically just one away from all the thorium we need. Did I hit up everybody here? Yes. Alright, there is one more village all the way over here. If we just go this way. Watch, I went the wrong way, but it's fine. Double check. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. That gator is way too confident. And that actually looks like that could have been a wizard tower, maybe, but who knows. We're not gonna have much time here. Alright, first village we hit up. Our first one. Copper, or iron. I heard you. Ow. Yeah. I don't really care enough. And we got our thorium. Cool. And we got more copper as well. Which way do we go? Which way? Over here. We could get one more campfire if I could be fast enough. And some iron. Alright, I don't have time to go anywhere else, so... anything we can clippy clip? Yes, the reeds. I would like some of... and these plants. I like these. Have a few more of these that just kind of look super fun. Yep, and there we go. We're back. I suppose technically I could, and you can see here, that's a really nice kind of like potentially for our, especially like also water foliage. So like if we were to go, for example, into the, I'm pretty sure all plants can be waterlogged, right? If we were to use this to kind of show an example of it, and I do need to build a bridge over here soon. Probably along here, but like if you do that, kind of, it's got this kind of nice little light to it. There we go. And then we can use these here. Be a little bit taller. Kind of. Even kind of just... Oh. It's fine, it's fine. You would never know. I'm not actually sure where the last bit was. The rest of it didn't fall. You can even take some of these and just kind of... Because that looks a lot more like underwatery kind of style grass. even add some papyrus reeds to be just kind of more. Isn't it amazing, Will, the difference that foliage does? I do need more plants. So maybe I go again. I'd actually like to add some, I think. Probably like, if I could. I can't here because this is not dirt. Oh, but I could to the one over here. We have these dead fish. Just to kind of... add a little bit extra texture in there. Kind of... So it kind of just creates a little bit extra, like it's kind of going into the water as well, right? Blends down kind of nicely. I probably would have put another one here. And I can also put some below. To kind of create the look of the Lance in Water. It really does a nice job. I would put more reeds even here. I get some more grass to do that as well. What do you think? Is it working out? I know I had technically already finished, but it just kind of... it adds a little extra texture. Whenever I kind of go in and like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. I mean, I think that's my real problem, is I just kind of go, ooh, I could do this, or I could do that, or I could just kind of... having some... plantage. Does a lot. Said it before, I'll say it again. Realistically, the details are what's important. Alright. Maybe go on another adventure. Obviously once it's daytime, to be clear here, but actually I want this one to be first. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Right. There we go. I have 5 hours. I thought it was way later than it was. Okay, so we got that all kind of ready for that. Honestly, I just kind of need more sticks. Yeah, we're gonna take this while I'm here anyway. So I would like to get some crystal fertilizer going. I'd like to make sure it's the stuff I have on me currently. Well, I'm waiting for nighttime specifically, I mean. Ow. Alright. So I can make 2 of these for now. That's what I've got here. I'm gonna need more Essence of the Void soon, so I probably want to head out and go ahead and do that at some point soon as well. Take that. I think I'm gonna start collecting the things I need for that. I can go in here for now. I think I'm gonna probably go kill the skellies, not like now, but soon. Right, if I go to the pocket world, when I get back, it's going to be dark. Which I don't really want, but at the same time, I might do it one more time just to kind of have too many buckets. We have too many buckets. Alright. I know it's gonna be dark when I get back, but it's fine. We're gonna go one more time. For the funsies. Ding ding. Alright, so we have obviously got to check our unfortunate position. What have we got around us? We have no towers. And all the fair villages are that way? Yeah. But as I'm running through, I'm also going to just click. Some of these shorter grassies. Alright. Stopping to clip. Good way to start it, right? What's that way? I mean, technically, yeah. Alright, cool. I could grab a big old tree while I'm here as well. It's worth of wood. Alright, so as before, we just stomp. I don't need this. I do need iron, though. Thorium. Not specifically what I need, but you know, whatever. Actually, no, I don't want crystal. I'll take the meat skewers, though. This is... I've been in here. Going in here. Out you. Piece of gold, I guess. Guess that. Have I hit all of... The question's gonna be after this one. No, I haven't hit this one. Alright, so the next, we go this way. Yeah. We're just gonna get a few stacks, like a stack of wood. Really quickly. There's the last one right there. There we go. Yeah, a couple stacks of wood. Easy. All the things I needed. Stacks of wood, 4, right? Alright, and then we just gotta keep going now. We only have a little bit of time, and we might get lucky. If this is being a might. I mean, I've already gotten half back, and plus I've made my amount that I've gained back multiple times before, so it's not that big a deal. Right. Well, yeah, I mean, they expect me to do. I do want that. I think I need to climb up here a second. And then there's in the middle there. Here. I don't know, I guess food can be collected. And then I don't think there was anything else that I can get to quick enough. Yeah. Oh well. We didn't quite make back what we put in, but I made a decent amount of it back. We can run around. Plus, we got a ton of wood. And last time, I did make a little extra back. Oh, I got back just in time. Should we go again? I almost feel like I should at this point, just to be like, do we 3 for 3? No, Wizard Tower. Like, how does that happen? What does this turn into? It turns into light wood. Yeah, so I'll have no issue using that to make things like the chests and stuff. I'll probably leave the wood here for now. But then we'll go one last time. And then I will do some more building. I mean, the ones that specifically that the wood is not significant, like I have to be a specific type. So we'll make a whole bunch of Quebec beds probably out of it. And like, I don't know, other stuff too. But a big one will be the quipus, because the quipus I'm pretty sure just use wood. Generic. And then so do lanterns. So again, that's such a good way to kind of just feel like, yeah. How close are we? How close? I mean, realistically, I got about half of what I get oftentimes from the other, so for just collecting generic wood, it wasn't that bad. Plus, depending on how quickly I can get through, I was being partially kind of silly. I could get the wood and the thorium back with a lot of ease. Or I can go on like 3 or 4 trips gathering the thorium. The trip that I'm gonna basically spend collecting wood. Because that was just one tree. I don't even need to be very far to do it. It's not bad. But I'm gonna dump it in here for now. Along with everything else I currently have that I don't need to take with me. I'll take the food. Yeah, all food can come with, because that's... And that can just get put away. Alright, I'm ready to see 3 for 3, as I feel like it's going to be, but we're not going to bother collecting the plants this time. I did that last 2 times. Well, Tomas, you ready for 3 for 3? Alright. Reload to the world. Wait, I think there might actually be one. Is that my bag? Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. We actually got one. Let's go head up the wizard tower. Just gotta go straight. Keep an eye out for all the good things we want to have. Kill lots of skeletons. Get crystals, which is part of what makes it so good. This is mostly come like attack one too. But it does look like we'll just be going in, I guess. No braziers to steal. Alright, where's the last guy? No, there's one more guy down here usually. Dude. I think I got them both. Alright. Oh, hello. What's this? Iron and 2 thorium. Wow. Although, I do like the small wind temple chest. So that's what that is. Kind of fascinating. I didn't even realize that was something you could find. I ticket item. I do like these. I'm just gonna steal one. Oh, taking the nettle. More importantly, taking the planters. Oh, and the delphiniums. I should take all delphiniums. Yellow orchids and all that stuff. All the plants that we don't normally get to find. Alright, cool. That's the Wind Temple one, right? Yeah. did you not know I was here? Three crystals. I like these. Might as well. Well, we have officially made it so that we will have enough. No matter what we do. I'm gonna grab these for myself as well. I'll dump those in a second. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was reacting to. Maybe the seat. Oh, there's you. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Eat. Gotcha. Alright, don't need that. But I can dump the things I don't really want / need. There. I absolutely probably grabbed it, but I didn't. Alright, let there be enough healing. Where's the other guy? Other guy is not in here? Oh, we got pumpkin seeds. Nice. Always grab, more importantly. I can take that as well. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I hear you guys. I'm just gonna close this door a second. Yeah, come on. Close. Or not. Let me take these. I don't know. Why do I hear a lion? Why are you here? Yeah, I wondered where you were. So you were up here. Yeah, I'll click that. We'll grab the thorium and the iron, and of course the other good stuff. And I got some back. It's fine. The doors just wouldn't work, so you know. But I mean, we did get more thorium than we put in. And beyond that, I wanted planters, and now I have planters, and we have more crystals. See, that's where I'm kind of going. Is like I'm like it's not too expensive to just chuck the thorium in, even if I don't always get back what I spent, right? Which, I mean, that's not very uncommon or very common. For that to not happen, so we got more counters. I wanted more. I got more. I thought maybe, and I was right. Now we take this wood that we got. For now, I'm actually gonna leave this chest because I don't need it really. Yeah. I'll carry the bootsies around with me until I can have to go sleep, but no. So now I have, because I've been using the redwood for other things, so it's kind of like, it feels a little wrong. But yeah. I basically made enough thorium that I could go in next time and just quite literally nothing but I did. So many plants. I mean, old scroll can be used as a variety of things. And yeah, I know I still basically useless trash for the most part, but it's not that big. So we just take these because we want these, and then we go into beds, right? We can make 30. Or 10, rather. We can just make the beds that we need. What it meant was use 30 wood to make 10, but yeah. That makes for a lot of beds. Because realistically, that's what I need more than anything else. Beds. And yeah, they're tiny. I know. In reality, no one's going to be sleeping in this bed. But anyway, as I was saying, so like for example, actually I might just like right here because no, it look up here, yeah. Was initially right, I was like, that doesn't look right though. Then you would put a table, and then that would kind of just fill that little area, right? Another place for beds. Why don't you work? Is it because I'm here? I don't know. Okay, that's annoying. Like, it thinks it can go there, but not the other spot. I might just try to put in full blocks there. I'll come back. Because that was weird. Because it's not like it can't fit in a spot like that. See? So the only thing I can think is maybe... yeah. Okay. It's that weird issue that keeps kind of coming back. Where for some reason it cannot register. That, it can go on stone. I did put the beds in every single one, right? Yeah, good. Alright, so what I need is my floor here. My lanterns. I'll got a little bit more as well. The irony is this does not look the same, so it's like I would maybe use that as like a, but it doesn't look enough alike that it's like a, could actually use it in different places where it's like, eh. Oh, there's this. Feel the chug. Alright. So I did fill this one's floor in. Alright, alright, let's do, I think I'm gonna put one here, here, and one here. And by the, I mean lanterns. And then we can do the next floor up. Gonna need even more, I think. Maybe not. Gotta put the lights in here. It's tight, but it can have room. Then we have here. Right? I'm not gonna put more than that in here. So here's what we can do. Put a bed up here. Or on this floor, right? I could put in a wall and then have a bed here. And a bed here. And that could be 2 rooms. And you could have a 3rd room up here as well. It is tight in the corner. Probably gonna build a wall in here as well. And then also storage. And then down here does not need that. I wonder if Mr. Skellington dude died. Alright, if we go downstairs here a second. Here. As I said before, I would want there to be a bed in here. And the same on the other side. That's what I did here, right? Oh no, I didn't do that. Oh no, that is what I did. There's not enough bookshelves in here yet. But effectively, then you can have like a little dresser or whatever, and then that's a room. I would put beds down here in these, but I don't really feel like they fit the vibe that kind of it capturing here. They're too nice, you know? I will probably instead just kind of have like big beds. I need to finish filling these in. And then here I've already got the beds in at the tippy top here. Bed here, and there's a bed here, so it's not. And the other side's not going to need beds. Because like I said, this side isn't really meant to be, living quarters. Maybe I didn't say that, but that's the intention. Okay, let me carry beds over here to this one as well. As I said, you'd have a bed in here. Again in here. Alright, probably gonna have tables and chairs and all that. I have a dresser in here. I might just kinda... Yeah. I still haven't finished this, so I do need to do that as well. And then add the area to get to the top from the... Again, I think I'll go for the back here. It's easy enough. Yeah. As long as we're here anyway, I'm actually gonna... I might actually make a lower quality hoe. I think this one actually is in range of the others. I'm gonna make a crude one. Oh, I don't remember what stone is there, so I don't want to risk that. Yeah, probably a good thing I thought about that. Alright, and then we'll carry this down. Make sure there's nothing on me. Nope. So what I want to do... It's not actually going to be tilled, it's just going to be... I want this to be an area that will be for plants. Alright, and then this will turn into the dry dirt, and then, or the other. I'll probably put fences around it as well and all that, so it'll look pretty good, actually. Back and behind. And then... yeah. Let me see, what else can we do? How much of a difference is it? That's 400 versus 100, so... I just need 4 times as many. But realistically, I mean... it might just be better to make 4, because I'm only spending 12 stone to get the same amount of work as, like, thorium. right? And more importantly than that, stone, I can get more stone from golems. Trees, I can grow more trees, or I can just hit up, like, the, you know. So in a lot of ways, I think overall, it's better to just do, like, crude stone, crude ones. There's not enough benefit for it to feel worthwhile. I'm gonna go pick the pumpkins, and then I'm gonna go get the veg in the little farm. And I gotta think about, what do I want to do? I guess what I want to do is I want to get more stone. As a general rule, and just kind of fix that area, at least in the, not one space, just because otherwise it doesn't seem to be registering. So that's 13 per right now. That means I need 3 harvests to get... Yeah, okay, so they did despawn, I guess. Because Mr. Skellington's gone too. That's surprising. But you didn't. So why did this one despawn and not the other guy? So strange. I don't know. I'd like to at least get to the point where I only need 2 trips. Which means I need 2 seeds, and then I guess, well, I guess technically, then we have these. Right? There we go. All seeds gathered. 17. But I'd like to, for the pumpkin field, at least make it down to 2 trips up to the pumpkin field. Which means I need 2. I'm currently able to do 1. Alright, I have a second. But yeah, I think that's where I'm kind of going with it, is it's just... That's what I'd like to get it to, which means I need to collect pumpkins enough for 1 more pumpkin. It's fine. Better than nothing. I also need to start getting the bigger trees in and around as well. Trees and water and interiors. And dirt. Any second. Oh my god. And then... It flip just about, like, 2 seconds or so. Not really too, but just like as soon as like this little, yeah. Should be. Oh, well, not now. Yeah, now. There we go. I was like, that should be about now. Alright. Yeah, I'd like enough pumpkins. Currently, I have 35. I need. Like I said, I need. Well, I didn't say specifically, but I need 60. Yeah, it's all ground, so I guess we just cut it all down again. Not the pumpkins over on the other side, though. I guarantee those are not grown, because I'm pretty sure these say hydrogen. I think maybe that. I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, but I need 60 to get to 15, and then I need... From there, I'm going to need to go... We have 39 now. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could turn one piece of corn and some wheat into greenery as well. Green crystals. We could. Alright, and then... And then I probably, for what we've got, we could actually just kind of... Yeah. I could go check to see if we have more, but I'm pretty sure there's not going to be more yet, because I think... I really need a watering can them, actually. I could probably get them if I went exploring far enough out. Because obviously you can find more pumpkins and all that. Heck, I could probably go through and sometimes, somehow, more pumpkins have generated through areas I swear I've cleared the pumpkins fully from. Nuisance that it is. Yeah, see? There we go. I don't really need to worry about that field. That field's just sweet. It is done. These are not. And there's an egg. Let's collect it. Those popping eggs is good. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if somehow magically... I don't think they will, because I'm pretty sure I've cleared them out so thoroughly there's just no chance. Of a chance. Yes, the wolf is gone. No, the wolf isn't gone. I'm okay with, because that was a lot of effort to get that in there. And that was the whole purpose. Alright, let's go through and see. I don't know, kind of just putting them, I guess. Yeah, you come here. Or I can't destroy any of the landscape to kill you. Yeah, I think I've actually managed to do it this time, because like last time I was like, wait, what the heck? Because there was like 15 potatoes in here. Just, well, plants specifically. Obviously, it turned into more potatoes than that, but just lying around, and I'm like, oh, I swear I cleared. Yeah, the fish have been kind of dead since, one of the hot fixes. I think. I'm not sure. They're not dead, but like, not moving. Yeah, so I've cleared these all out for realsies. I just wanted to make sure for real. It's in the areas I've Alright, and then let's just check over here to see if there's any pumpkins. Or pumpkins, can't say the actual way. I guess he's asleep at the moment, but my cat likes it too much. Likes pumpkin. So if he hears me say it, he'll come running for hopes and then get sad when I'm not giving him that. Because that was not the plan. You can't get out of your hole. But, Mr. Bear? Mr. Bear doing? Hey, come here. Yeah. Take that, Mr. Bear. Yeah, I don't see anything. Cool. I did actually manage to clear it out. I wasn't 100% confident because I'm never 100%. Oh. I mean, even if I had been, I think I'd still have been like, yeah. I want to make sure. Yeah, you can't get out either. I mean, honestly, mud is useful for that purpose. And then something is dying over there in Bloomberg. Pig. Pig. Alright, I see wolf. Maybe. And there's Mr. Skellington that I cannot get rid of for the life of me. I've tried. Pulling every single thing that says you gotta do. Although I think the real answer is I just have to see where he spawns in. Like, this guy, he's just a random spawn. But the skeleton dude, the other guy is not. Alright. I also need more potatoes and stuff because I need to finish my farm. My siege farm. I don't know, maybe crew. I think there's more pumpkins now. Anyway, I think I might just finish a little early. I'm gonna go check for pumpkins, and then what I might do is I might just go ahead and grab a whole bunch of water, get some of the moat done. I'd like to have an area that I'm happy with the interior and just be like, yeah, I'm done. But, I don't know. Alright. I guess how we're gonna handle this. We're gonna have two bits back here. Why do I hear goats? Oh, I hear sheep. Do you like these? Yeah, come here. You know what? Could we stick this guy in here? Yeah, you come here. I don't really have a place to put him. I could tame him at least. The other one that I have, it's just further out, so having this guy here, if he sticks around, I don't think he will. Necessarily. I mean, it'd be nice if he did, but I don't think he is. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get some water. Or rather, I'm gonna collect up the water, get some of that done. But I want to go into food first. Because you can already feel the game lagging. I think I'm just gonna finish up the one. So we're gonna grab cedar. Alright, so I would like to have these. I like having these like that, honestly. Next door. Yeah, we'll just finish the inside of the one thing over here. I should probably have made a kitchen, but... I kind of want to just finish this. Or get it mostly finished. Because I don't want to go through and fix all the other. Alright, I actually think having it like this is better. Alright, so we're gonna do that like that. We're gonna put these in here like this. I'd probably like to add a kitchen in. I need copper. I need to go home first. Really quickly to get that done. I could probably put that in there on that side there. Yeah. Alright, so if I get some copper. Yeah, you weren't fast enough. I'm not letting you be fast enough. I'm actually going to just take the copper, about half of it with me. Speaking of, I just remembered. Do I still have this? Yeah. Let me chuck that in there so I can quickly cook more copper. Boom. Alright. Because let's be real, that's something that does somewhat hold me back by not having. And it's not like I keep myself organized apparently anyway, no matter how hard I try, so... Yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, let me, while I'm here, quickly fix this to be dot, and then... I don't know why we don't just make the fluff into 4 directly, I'll be honest. It'd be one thing, I think, if... like, a bolt tool had, like, other uses. I don't think it does, though, because, like, this just uses the cloth instead of the other. Everything else just uses, plant fiber. Typically. I mean, we can even look at, like, beds. None of them use wool. Bolts, which I actually feel like that would make more sense for, like, the lumberjack bed or whatever. Or this. Because, I mean, you're not using plant fiber. The only one that maybe makes sense on that is the, Alright, so... I forgot. I don't have the ability to do this here. I still have the copper here for other things. I want to bring this over here now. This shouldn't even be here. I do want more bookshelves, but like 3 probably, or 4. Do I have anything else that I could kind of use? No. At least not on me. And the problem is this doesn't become like... becomes the light wood, and then the light wood becomes the crude furniture, which I don't want. realistically speaking. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe, like, instead the cloth, like tarps and things, should be off the wool bolts. And have them be in different colors. I don't know. Feels like there needs to be something. Alright, so we have 17 up there, and we have 35 down here. Still not enough, but closer. Alright, so with what I have in my inventory, and I need to grab a little bit of stone, I think. Alright. Because I'm pretty sure this is for tier 2. There we go. I just need one. Probably because I only like to really... I don't really... I don't know. I tend to focus on interiors, I guess. Unless it's my own home. I like to build the outside of buildings. But I do feel like... I don't know. I would take suggestions for how to do the interiors and stuff, probably. Alright, so if I put this here... I actually want to put this on here. Nope. Can I rotate this? Really? Suppose you could put that there, so it looks like there's like that. I think it's like bookshelves in here. It's very basic. Nice piece of meat. Oh, maybe I have to do it like this. Or maybe there's just no... I guess that works, even though I don't feel like it really went that way. Let's be put... Nope, I didn't want to fix my... You know what, whatever. I just wanted to see if I could put it down. But apparently you cannot. Again, I kind of feel like if I could put these down, I wish I could, like, directionalize it. I guess I kind of can. Not that, though. There's some directionalizing. I think it's just about where it is. Which I don't know. The problem with, like, this, like, I would use this, but I suppose I could get some leaves or something, but it's not really like this. I think what I could do here. I mean, the pie, you could put down pies, but I don't think that would look right, so it's fine. Anyway, I suppose for what it is for right now, this is good. I'm not terribly great at that. Alright, that's just gonna be what we're gonna use. It's not fancy. Alright, so I'm gonna want to clear up my inventory. But it's like, for actually like going in like an actual space, it actually feels like a space, you know? Which is what I think is more important to me overall, rather than kind of, I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna put away the wood, and I'm gonna put away these for now. And this, because I forgot that I had that. This can go in here as well. Do I not have room? This could stay here as well. Gonna head on home. Alright. Find a spot to go down. Get hit. Go down. Grab junk, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe overall I've mostly cleared out the junk. What a thunk. My answer is not me. Alright. So I have a plan. How this is gonna go down. In a minute. So I'm gonna sleep. I've got a second. Plan I have here is I am going to just quickly go kill the golem. And then I'll come back, dump all my stuff, pick up all the buckets I can pick up, fill them with water. Because that should give me, it's not quite 50. It's 45. So that's 45 whole spots for water. And technically, if I was willing to empty this, I could then go up to an extra 18 there. Which I could do. Just like empty my whole everything. This should be set to, yeah. Right, so first things first, let's go kill the dude. That's easy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Easy. Alright, so let's leave. I have to be careful about it because rats and things can spawn, but first off, we can just chuck all this in here, and then I could just so empty my inventory. We do that. I already I mean, that's a lot. I don't have quite... I probably would like even more buckets, but it's fine. But 6 is worth, so yeah, it is 51. I don't even know if I would even be able to fully, and like, I think I could fill all my buckets. Oop. Why does it look like everything was dying? Well, that's odd. Alright. We're just gonna keep grabbing as much water as we can. There. Alright. So that is a lot of water. Like I said, the express purpose we have for this is just literally as much water as we can get. So that we can just try and clear out a large portion of... Oh, lovely. Alright, so let's just go dump this, unless I spot like something dangerous down below, but there really shouldn't be. I could just use the portal worlds. I might do that instead, because like if I have the life energy anyway, right? And I could just collect enough thorium that I could just do that. Yeah, that's done by the way. Alright. I could do it that way as well. Kill the, yeah, it's gonna stutter now because I just did that. So the way I gotta do this, though, I need to make sure... I thought so. I'm not 100% certain I've done it exactly right. It's hard to tell. It's probably for the best to just be like, yeah, it's fine. But... I don't know. I suppose if there's a spot that isn't waterlogged, I can fix later. If I know what I'm looking at. Alright, here. I actually think I'm going to continue this side a little bit more. There. And that is a 50... That's 50 buckets. 51 buckets, actually, of water. That is where my issue lies. That teeny tiny portion. It's not even like the thickest part of it. It's nothing. Because I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's not like you can go like under here, for example. Go, oh, there's water there, because there's not. Because I've not done that anywhere. It's part of what makes everything a little bit kind of jank. But it looks good. But like I've said, this is part of where I end up going, I don't particularly like the idea of, infinite water supplies necessarily. At the same time, I do feel somewhat like, it is a little frustrating that for a big project I don't have, I'm just like, yeah. want to say I could probably just trade out some of this for that, but... Oh, kitty, what's the matter, baby? I probably need even more buckets, realistically. To really fill in. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what's what. So these go up here. So does this, even though I don't ever really need it. So does that. There's my sword. That goes up there. The bed. Excess food, basically. Farmer's workbench. These both go up there. These go there. Shears go up there. Watering can goes up there. And the hoe goes up there. Boom. I know my own inventory. Ish. I don't know. I guess we could have this bucket, this like right here. Also whole buckets. For now. But we got a little bit more water done. Difficult though it may be. I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna put the crystals over here. If I can. I'll just take stuff and I don't know. I don't know what I want. I mean, I know I want more stuff, but more along the lines of I don't know. Did I just check it there? Did I just check the I checked extra eggs in there. I didn't think I should have had extra eggs, but I don't think it was that. I don't know what I checked in. I checked in something. Probably hide. But realistically... I mean, well, I like this, right? I do. Why does that count like that? It's just not very useful. Having the varieties of plants that I have. For example, I'd like to kind of use these as crops, right? Let me look through and see what else. Obviously, I like the idea of using the nettles, kind of. These feel a little too... Maybe pink flax. Just take these over. And I know, I have like very kind of unique ways of going, oh yeah, I could use it. That are a little silly. It was like, why? Alright, so to the crop garden here. For example, these could grow. And you can have nettles. I like the idea of the arid grass, I think. I need one more. Pink flax. I think I have one more of these in my, over there, actually. The dandelions could go here. I mean, they're a little bit more yellow, obviously, because they're from the desert region, but I actually think they look kind of nice as, like, unique kind of plants, almost. I'm gonna take these over here. I think I had more types of plants over there as well. I might use that go through and see if I have any more. We have options. Yeah. There we go. I just need one more of those. Go. Um... Yeah, if I take this... This should be the same thing. Yeah. And then I just need to pick something for that last one. I think I'm going to go back over, because I think I have more that I didn't notice or look for. Alright, Alright, let's just see if I can't find anything. I think I left some in here as well. Yes. Because I cleared those. I did it to myself. Alright, so I thought I had. Or maybe they're over here, because I thought I collected a whole bunch of the, yeah, these. I want 6 of those. So I feel like that would look like a good plant for... I just did that. No one but me. Yeah, for like more, not like magic related sort of things. And say we've got some of these sorts of things, and then you have stuff. Alright, we put this in here like this. Yeah. And then I just need some fences. Or some basic, simple wooden fences. Nothing crazy. So we just want some of these. Pretty sure that's more than enough. Oh, this can also be used for chickens. It wasn't as much as I think it was. So then that creates a nice little field of herbs back here. And some purposes to it. Alright, I'm gonna start putting down the fences for what I want to be the chicken area. My biggest problem with the chickens is I need enough space. I really wish they didn't get shut out the back. Because if they didn't, it'd be a lot safer for chickens, right? And I should probably actually focus on the water for here, but I want to get the moat done, and that's gonna need so many trips. Alright, so I want the chickens to kind of go... See, I want that to be something else. I would almost want them to kind of go along the side here. See, there's not enough room for that, because, like I said, they don't... Unless that's been... I haven't seen anything that says that's been fixed. They go out the back. Which would shoot them straight into the house, which I don't think would be good. I do think we could have something here. Do the start of it. Maybe we could have... And then we could have something back here that would then let the... chickens kind of be here, I guess. Give them a little house. Or what looks more like a little house. Stick this in front. Get them some hay bales. Get them a nice little area here. Make it feel good, even if in reality the chickens are gonna be basically just kind of all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm over here anyway, and I'm gonna grab pumpkins. I should then have just enough to be able to make the 2 that I wanted to make. They'll take it down to 2 trips instead of 3 if I come over here. Not even including the ones we have back at the house. Well, that's odd. I swear they should be done. Oh. Well, that's weird. Yeah, whatever. I guess. I swear they shouldn't have been done if they looked like that. Like 1 step from. Not that. Oh well. Yeah, I know you're there. Very strange you remained. When the other guy that had been there longer did not. Continue to exist. Is it? I was just stating a fact. There was a guy who I left on the one ledge. Like, I had a guy on one ledge and I got another skelly guy on another ledge because it just was keeping them from spawning, right? Was the main goal. More than anything else. Yeah. But my goal was just simply put to keep them safe. But the thing is, like, now one of them no longer exists after, I don't know. But the other one still does, which was the guy that I kind of dumped on a ledge more recently. He was pretty valuable to me too, realistically speaking, because he was keeping things from spawning in that region. So you know, it's not me happy. That makes me kind of not happy. Like wild spawns. I mean, he was a wild spawn, not a connected to some sort of structure spawn. Which I keep that going. Seeing it, so it's actually kind of frustrating. Anyway, what do you think of the map of my town, Kenny? Obviously not done, but because the interiors and stuff need to be done, but and I need to add details and stuff, like trees and a few bridges and stuff. But yeah, look at this. It looks like it could be a town. Above. At least I hope it does. Alright, I think I'm gonna hit up one structure. I'm gonna do one more adventure just for funsies. We're gonna do a funsies adventure. See what we get. If we get anything good nearby, cool. If we don't get anything good, this is our freebie. We can just gather wood or something. And then it's not necessarily fun, it's for gathering stuff, but it's fine. Well, typically there's at least one or two structures nearby. We can at least hit up one structure. And since they're short and sweet, they're pretty easy. Let's just do one. Well, let's start our day. I think. Then after I'm probably gonna finish. Alright, what's nearby? Oh, we actually have desert up above. Huh. Well, we have a farm village this way. What's the design over there? can at least see if we'll get the thorium back. As I said, it's more of a freebie. So it's 3 in the hand. 2. Whatever. This is why your fire privileges are taken away. I'll take this. I'm gonna grab food though, as well. And bucket. I could take a bucket of water back with instead of just a bucket. I don't know. What do we got in here? Eggplants. And oh, we got a second one. Eggplants and gold. I don't need them here. I need to eat. That's what I need to do. Alright. Was there anything else nearby? Not really. Yeah, see, you can see the edges of the map there. Okay, I'll just go to the other side of the map. If there's anything interesting, I'll grab it. Otherwise, then I'll probably just stop and grab trees. I'm just going a little bit further over so we can see. Is there actually anything? There is one more village to hit. We can do it in a reasonable amount of time, and then I'm just gonna grab wood, probably. Alright, I'm not seeing the village. Oh, it's this way more. Then we could grab one of these trees, or 2 of these trees. It'll be enough to give us plenty of wood. Alright. The entrance. Fire privileges are revoked. They're like, that might buy it. You burn yourselves. I feel like they should be burn resistant. Alright. Yes. I mean, I burned myself, but alright, well, I got everything I needed, so I don't actually have to gather more than that. I think there might be just a little bit more lootage. We'll just grab it all. Yep, we got more than enough. We're just leaving the house. Yep, I'm gonna go grab wood now. I didn't see any water there, actually. I just went to double check. Yeah, there's no... Don't actually need the chest. I don't like that. Grab a bucket of water. As we can. And then we're going to cut down one of the big trees. Or maybe we'll just cut down this tree here. I think it's a drywood tree, so it's fine. Which I like to have, so, you know, it's good too. Oh no, it's the analog, whatever, called the one that's not too bad. We could just grab... How weird that it's got like 2 forms. Or no, this is the bottle tree. Which has a different, Actually, we could just get underneath. enough time. Do you have tried for this one? Alright, we got like 200 bottle tree logs. It turns into dry wood, which I like, so it works for me. We even got a little bit of this. And of course, we got enough to almost two-trip it again. Realistically, I think that's the thing I've done the most. It's just kind of doubling and tripling and quadrupling, and the boon is ready for me to be done, he says. He says, you should be done, woman. And he's right. But I am, you know, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna clear out the wood. Let's put it down here. Go away. We'll get these going as well. We got a free bucket of water, so that was nice. I will say, it's very strange that, like, the other... Why are you not? Oh, does it not get put down if it's got water in it? I thought it did. Well, that's a new problem. And my poor cows have washed away. I am glad that the grass does not break in water, and that instead of just waterlogged, because otherwise that would be so annoying. Because again, it's... Here. One last 6-minute run. Let's see if we get lucky, and we have one more wizard. Honey, no, I don't have time for you. But it's only gonna be 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna be done. Promise. We got a wizard tower. We're good to go. For what I wanted to do. Alright, it's down this way, right? There. I don't know, I do think these are cool, though. Even if they're kind of... Alright, so there's the braziers. Which I wanted. How with the delphiniums as well? What is this? Saying I didn't grab it last time, and so it got destroyed. Where are your assistants? You usually have. Also, I now know of another place to check for stuff. I kind of didn't before, but now I do. I'll just chuck it elsewhere later. Didn't realize that was there. Yeah, we could take the freebie chair. We just need to climb the tower as quickly as possible. Crystals? Yep, I hear dudes. Uh-oh. I don't even have the... I don't need the sand-swept door. I'll take this and this, though, and food. Alright, let's just eat. Oh, I know the time. I'm gonna be done after this. I stated this. By 8. I like these, so I'm gonna collect this. Pumpkins, that. I haven't gotten lucky on the, thorium, I don't think. Well, I have gotten a little lucky, but not lucky enough. Oh, there is a bucket over there, so I might grab that. Alright, plant fiber, and of course gold. Alright, grab bucket. Here, another dude. Oh, here he comes. Oh, that. Oh, crap. Did I accidentally break? I did, I guess. Well, it's fine. We can dump the doors, we can dump this. We still have a tiny amount of time. Go upstairs. Okay. You are a nuisance. Come on, other dude. Other dude. Okay, so we've got the thorium. I think we even got the life energy back. We definitely got the thorium. Is there anything else here? I don't think there is. I think this is a... I mean, well, there's no more enemies, to be more specific. There is other things, but... Oh, there was another one, too. Dang. Well, I accidentally collected blocks. Pretty sure there's something up here. Yeah. And more pumpkin seeds. Just 'cause it's convenient. Food. I hear a dude. I don't even have time. I don't even know if I've ever made it to the top. Yeah, I can't get back. Alright, so I'm gonna just dump my stuff and I'm gonna finish. It worked out. I got plenty of stuff. Yeah, but still ongoing. I did not get more coal, so I'm just gonna chuck another bunch of coal in there. We got plenty of that stuff. I'm gonna put this in here. And organize. Yeah, I did. Got some unique looking plants. For tonight, we're just gonna dump these in here for now. Alright, and then anything else that I can just kind of quickly dump, I'm going to as well. Did I have that? I did. I picked up arrows. Well, I mean, I already had arrows, but, you know. But yeah, as far as ore goes, I don't need more. Not really. I could also chuck ore in there. Alright. That should be all that I want to do. Alright. Picked up some chairs, because I do like the sandstone chairs for, like, just to kind of, like... It's not as good as... It's not perfect, because it looks kind of beat up. I kind of wish I could have, like, a more... not necessarily beat up versions, but it's fine. Restored, maybe, would be the word to go for there. You know, this stuff is basically just junk. A large portion of it. Honestly, I should probably just turn this into thorium. Still cannot do anything. How much longer is this gonna go? Alright, so we got the thorium. I'm gonna go through this real quick and make sure there's nothing else. I'm just gonna check this in here. Yeah, I've got a pair of thorium gauntlets that I can switch out to. And these finally break. Alright, can I actually put this in here? Yeah. Alright, these can go in here for now. I build up the junk outside. And then I'm going to be done. Because, especially since in theory we're going to have hit that point where I can finish. Maybe I should cook the gold. Like, remove the others, just put the gold in, and then have a little bit. There. So that's set to kind of just keep going there. That should be all the junk that I had. Other than I can toss in a touch more copper. As soon as this is done. And then I'm done. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever been to the top of the... I think I have. I did, like, 8 times ago. Or, like, the last time I did Hytale. Okay, and then I can just chuck the copper piece in. And yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't have much... I have so much ore, to be honest. Maybe I clear out the higher tier ores here. Like iron and copper can remain in there, but then these could be maybe... But me, I'd run out of room again soon, but it's fine. Kind of ironic that this is like at the end, and this is below gold and silver and cobalt, despite the fact that overall, I would argue in its own way, thorium is far more valuable. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna let that finish, like, just leave that there. And we'll come back later. But that's where we're kind of at. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day slash night slash whatever it is for you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around, and